Hi, it's ex-Hutchie Boy here. I'm just here to rant a wee bit about FIFA 16 and how I really feel about the game, and a bit of the truth that most big YouTubers aren't going to say because they want to soak up FIFA's bum, basically because they're getting like free packs, free coins, free players, and all that. Know what I mean? Like, I'm going to just tell the truth. Like, I'm just an ordinary FIFA player. I've been playing FIFA since 2000, as I'll probably say a few times in this video because I repeat myself quite a wee bit. Sorry about that. Just deal with it, please. You'll probably agree with a lot of my points. You'll probably disagree with a lot of my points. But I'd really say that like the people that's actually trying this game have not got a clue. Honestly, like I have been playing FIFA since 2000, and that's actually 16 FIFAs I've played, and I've had every single FIFA. I still have every FIFA like, in my house. Still get every single FIFA since FIFA 2000. I've actually got a couple of old FIFAs. I've got FIFA 97, 98, and 99, but like I never really played them. It was my dad that really played them, and the one I really got into was FIFA 2000, and that is probably my favourite, to be honest. Like I know it's a bit ridiculous saying that, but it's just because I played that like the most when I was younger, and it just really got me into. Well, it basically got me into football, to be honest with you. It's just such a good game. Like, Sol Campbell was the front man in the cover, and the main song in that game was a Robbie Williams song. It's just ridiculous. It just shows you like that is actual typical 2000s, isn't it? Like early 2000s. It's just such a good game. Like, honestly, it's put this way, right, in my opinion, the new FIFA 16 is just horrible compared to that FIFA, and it just doesn't make sense. Right. People are saying this FIFA 16 is a lot harder. That is absolute bullshit. I think people are just saying this they're just making it for an excuse for EA, for the game, for example. Like all these big YouTubers are saying it's harder as well. That isn't true at all, because try playing FIFA 2000. We had the button mash, the triangle button, to run fast, and you had to shoot and pass at the same time. That's what you call hard. The buttons are so easy. But the passing and the gameplay is so horrible. For example, the passing is actually so bad it's unreal. What's the slogan for this FIFA? Play beautiful? Come on. You can't play beautiful. It's such a bad game. The passing just doesn't work. The skill moves this year, they just don't seem the same. The shooting this year is just ridiculous. Like, you can score like 50 to 40 yard shots. No baller with a centre back. Come on with like 20 shooting. They say they fix the keepers. They have slightly fixed the keepers. 1-on-ones like, are so hard to score in this FIFA, and that is quite understandable because they were really easy in the last FIFA to score. Like, you just basically ran past the keeper. It's like they fix one mistake, and then there's just another like 10 other mistakes that they've just not bothered to fix. It's just an absolute joke. Like, for example, free kicks, come on. They're basically like penalties now. Like, anybody can score them. Like, I've got a 4-year-old brother that can actually score them. Know what I mean? Like, they're just so easy to score. They're actually just like another penalty. You could actually get a free kick with somebody with like 50 free kick accuracy and score it like 90% of the time. It's just an absolute joke, the game. Career mode in FIFA 16. It's just the same as FIFA 15, FIFA 14, FIFA 13. Nothing has really changed. This year, all they've added, let's be honest, all they've added is training, and I don't even think anybody really bothers with that training feature because it's just so unnecessary, really. Like, I don't ever use it. And what else has changed? You get a tournament at the start of the game, at the start of the season, to get a wee bit more funds. That's still not good enough. Like, we want the Champions League rights. They should be having it by now. The Europa League rights, and the World Cup. If you actually played the World Cup, like on international games, like, come on, it doesn't even feel like you're actually playing like real football. You know, and for example, like if you keep playing the same career mode, let's just say like you're like 10 years into your career mode, you still have to use the same kits as the start of that FIFA. Come on. You should be able to customise your kits, but now it's FIFA fucking 16. Know what I mean? There's been, I don't even know, like, I've been playing FIFA since 2000. Like, I'm still a young lad, I'm only 20-year-old, know what I mean? I started playing FIFA when I was 5-year-old. I used to play it every single day. It's the only game I actually play, and this FIFA is just by far the worst. Also, you can play teams, like, for example, Like, you can go up against Barcelona and it can be so easy. Like, you just beat them, like, no bother, and then you go down to like, play like Wimbledon, and they're like 100 times harder. Like, they can pass the ball like actual Barcelona in real life. It just doesn't make sense either. Like, come on, fix your game. Like, and actual make career mode more interesting, because it's probably one of the best game modes that they've actually ever made. Because for me, it is the best. Like, I know a lot of people like Ultimate Team, but for me, it's career mode. It's just. But see now, I just don't even want to play it. It's just such a boring game because it's been the same for about 3 or 4 years. All they've did is added wee bits, and it's just not enjoyable to play. Right, Ultimate Team in FIFA 16. Let's be honest, right? It's a bit of a joke, to be honest. Like, the game mode just feels completely different for like exhibition mode or career mode. The game, it just feels so much faster. It feels like the shooting is more ridiculous, and it just feels like it just feels like it's like a big carry on game basically. I'm not gonna lie, I do love Ultimate Team. Like, I love the idea to be able to make your own team and just basically use your own brain to try and make a team that you really enjoy playing with. Like the FUT Draft, for example, it's a great new game mode that they've added. It lets you experience the better players in the game, which is really good because like people can't always afford them. For example, because do you know why? The packs, like FIFA points, are so expensive, and the packs you get, they're just a joke how much like they are. And see the packs you get, you're getting nothing good in them. Like you can spend like £100, and the best player you get is like an 80 overall rated player. See for that, you're expecting at least a really good player for £100. Know what I mean? That's you basically buying the game twice, and you're getting nothing from it. Know what I mean? It's a bit of a joke. Also, the only other alternative to getting good players is buying coins, which are a lot cheaper, and the only way you're probably going to get a good player that you want to actually play with, or a good team that you actually want to play with, because they're all so much cheaper than FIFA coins, FIFA points, sorry. And plus, you're obviously going to be guaranteed a good player because you're actually going to buy the player with the coins that you've got. Know what I mean? And it just doesn't make sense. Like, you'd rather just buy the FIFA coins than get FIFA points, because FIFA points are just too expensive. And when you open packs, like, I'm not gonna lie, I love opening packs. They're so fun, but you're never going to actually get anything good out of it, and it's not worth it in the end up. Like this FIFA so far, like I've not bought any coins and I've not bought any points, but I've earned like over like 200k playing matches and winning the FUT draft and that. And see, I've not had one good player. Like the best player I've had is probably David Luiz, and that isn't really worth it, to be honest with you. Like I've opened like 200k worth, and I've got about 50k back in return. It's really bad. Like, and also see the EA tax that they take off you. They shouldn't be taking that off you, because like, know what I mean? They've probably made that much money off this game, but they want to squeeze every single penny out of you just so they can make more money. It's an absolute joke. Like, come on. Like, how much money have they actually made for the Ultimate Team if you actually think about it? Like, they've probably made billions of pounds for this game. Like, I mean, Ultimate Team is probably one of the biggest selling game modes just ever, really. Like, it's an absolute joke how much they've actually made off it, and yet they've still not fixed the game whatsoever. This is actually probably the worst FIFA ever been played. Like, I actually enjoyed FIFA 15 more at the end of FIFA 15. Like, the game was just like so much better. Like, I know game price ranges were a load of shite when they brought them in, but to be fair, that was to make the market more stable, but it didn't really work, did it? And it's still not worked either, so why don't you just take it back out? You know what I mean? It's just pointless it being there, really. And about FIFA 16 and how I really feel, and because I've not really seen a lot of videos that actually are telling the truth about this FIFA. Like, there's a lot of there's quite a few YouTubers that are actually agreeing with some of the points I've said, and there's quite a lot of big YouTubers that are they just really want to kiss up to EA so they can get into so they basically can get into, let's see how every year a lot of the YouTubers get called into like, the EA headquarters to try the game out before everybody else. I think that's how a lot of them are just like kissing up their bums, because let's be honest, right, a lot of the YouTubers that are promoting coins didn't get to go this year that were there last year. That just shows you that they must have shat themselves, really, and wanted to try and get back into EA's good books, really. Right, thanks for watching again. It's just a wee quick video, and I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope you agree with some of my points, and if you didn't, just thanks for watching anyway. It's always a wee nice feeling that somebody's watching my videos. It's just a wee nice feeling, to be honest.